When they say they're having water on the moon, most people would immediately assume that it's like water on Earth. It's that sort of transparent liquid that we drink. But there's no proof that it is. And even if it was, it would disappear. It would go. It would be boiled off.
When I had that little pump for the vacuum chamber, and I
Yeah.
put just a little bit of water in the bottom of it. Now, I just mean by a little bit. I mean, I put it in a glass and just filled it maybe about a 16th of the way. It took about 5 minutes for that water to outgas.
Yeah.
Now, when I took that same little glass and I put it in the chamber with a bigger pump on, as soon as I turned the switch on, it was gone.
Yeah.
Just shortly after that. So, how is this going to work when you're on the lunar surface? The same way. It's going to go even faster. They're claiming, I believe it was, 0.608, something like that, percent water that they found in one of those crater rims.
Yeah.
But how the heck are they measuring this? I mean, if they're going to use spectral analysis to do it, that's fine. But it's in a vacuum, guys. It's right on the surface.
Yes. Yeah. People like us who come along and challenge that with, to be fair, a degree of science backing, a degree of science knowledge, they immediately assume that we are talking rubbish. We're not talking rubbish. You can check it out yourself. We don't say things we cannot back up. We don't say things that we cannot support. And we can demonstrate that they are correct.
These people that have the proof, if they're going to do the research and do the proof, we'll invite them on the show.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They come on the show. Don't attack us from a sideline. Don't be like McKeegan and Simon Dan and all those guys that just take cheap pot shots at us and run away like cowards.
One of the stories about Apollo is that they lost all the tapes which had the original film on it. It's interesting that one of the stories about Apollo is that they lost all the tapes which had the original film on it.
Which are now for sale. which are now for sale.
Exactly. And they've been discovered in the old McDonald's warehouse.
Right beside Menlo.
Yes.
Robert and I were looking that up.
That's an incredible discovery. It's right by Menlo Park.
Isn't that something, how that has been staring us right in the face all these years? And then all of a sudden, one shot comes out and, hey, wait a minute, I know that blimp hangar. That's Menlo Park. So
Yeah.
I looked up San Francisco and I looked around the area. Wait a minute, there, it's right there. And it's been staring us in the face the whole time.
Yeah.
McDonald's is right beside the hangar.
Right beside it.
Yeah.
He's got a picture of it. That's where they must have shot all the orbital stuff.
When they looked at those films, I have a picture of one fellow holding the film up to the light. And guess what? They're all orbital shots. Amazing.
So they must have used that hangar.
It's known as Hangar 1. It's an old airship hangar. It's one of the biggest buildings in America, if not the world. It's huge. It has been used as a film studio. I believe that's where the film of Apollo 13 was partly shot there. Because it enables control of the environment, the use of large light setups to imitate the sun.